Hello everyone and welcome to Polar Bridge! So today we have a double overpass bridge or something like that. And hopefully this will go well. Let's destroy this part here and make it even. Kind of. Except in the middle. And there we have an awful car sound. Just need to move as far as I can. And then a split in the middle. That's not the middle. That is. So I should build two towers. That doesn't look good, but I think it will hold. And then put down some suspension cables. It's a pretty simple bridge. And then we will have to play around with that thing. I will show you my solution. It's probably the easiest way to solve it. But you should probably know that I actually couldn't really stop playing this game after I recorded. So I have finished every level now in the game and posted some solutions for them. But I will try not to do the exact same ones. Or maybe do the same ones but explain how I thought when I built it. This is more or less the same, I think. Need to put some suspension here. And these look a bit too... Can I move you, please? I noticed that it's a lot easier to move parts. Okay. It's an alpha game, or early access. So if you move parts with suspension, it all go to hell. And I don't think you can undo it to make it work. Okay, you can't undo a clear. That's bad. I would like it if you could undo a clear and get the grid on. So if you clear it by mistake, you don't have to make everything from the beginning again, like I have to do now. A very easy way for them to block solutions like this is just to reduce the amount of road you can use. They try to do it on some levels, but you can make workarounds. Like I did on one level in my solution thing. There's, I think, four boats that's going under a road. And 2 large trucks should go over it. And I just build the road over it, like this here. And make a little jump on the end. And because the trucks don't need to go both ways, there's no problem with that. And then I need some cables here to make it stable. Might need to crisscross them. The road might just fall down. And then I can place hydraulics. Oh, too far. Here. And here. I think that will work. And then I can use more suspension. Here and here, I think. Or I could use like wood or something. Because it's just a small piece of road. Am I using wood there? Probably. Okay. Don't like... Can I remove this please without it breaking? I think it broke. Can I place it back? No, I can't. Undo, 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 undo. I mean, 0 available. So I need to redo the whole bridge again. Arg! Yeah. You should be real careful with your suspension in this game right now. And I made a mistake. Because you can't redo it without making a new bridge. They could fix that problem by fixing it or removing the limit on how many of those parts you can use on a map. If it's unlimited, it doesn't really matter. That's a weird bug. And move them so they're as big as they can and have a nice angle. And hopefully I won't do any more mistakes like that. I hate when that happens, so I need to rebuild the whole freaking bridge. Cable. Yeah, that's probably the shortest cable. This might break here, because it's too short. It will drop down and do bad things. Let's start with that. Get some hydraulics. And I think we want the pushing kind here. But the pushers, they extend so freaking far. I thought they would double their length, but I think it's more like triple or something like that. And that's kind of bad from my designs. You see, it break because it's so freaking far. This piece here goes out to here somewhere, so it's very hard to use them and makes a lot of bridge designs harder to do. I would like it if we just double their length or something like that. The best would be if you could change the amount they would grow. So you don't... Oh. What? Didn't it split? It should split in the middle. Okay, it split, but it still breaks. Not good at all. Could do something like this. And same thing here. We'll probably have to move them a bit, but that will shorten it and drag these parts to the side and make the boat pass through. I think it should work. Let's see, does it work or will it break? It seems to work. And I got a text picture, but it's not far enough. So I need these to be longer. Like that. Or I could move them to another joint. It might be better. But I will try with these two at the beginning. And hopefully it will work. I think my solution here is close to the solution I made in my solution video. I think that's too small, yeah. So make it the maximum length it can be. Like that. Now it will lift him up quite a bit, but if I'm unlucky, it might break the part because it's trying to stretch it out. So if that happens, I will need to move it to another joint. So this one here. But it didn't break, but I think it will touch the cables. Yeah, it touched the cables. So then I have to move it to another joint. And I think something like that would do it. There's so many different solutions on these maps. It gives it a lot of free playability. And I'm under the budget, so that's good. I like to be under the budget. You can go over it, but I don't know with how much. Most YouTubers that I've seen play this game have only finished the maps on like the yellow level instead of a green. So they all have been going over budget. And is it connected? Yeah, I think it's connected. Sometimes the car just... Oh, it broke! That's not nice. What happens if I do like this and this? This should be able to move a little bit, but I'm over budget now. I don't know if it will be able to move as far back now as it needs to be, but this should make it a bit more stable. And I don't want my bridge to break. Okay, nothing broke there. I try to have solutions where the brake actually holds. I know I had some solutions in earlier episodes that the bridge just totally broke. But yeah, that happens sometimes. And see if it can go back and get the bigger car going over without any problems. There's a lot of stress on these, but you get a lot of stress on the pillars. And my wood fix thing here worked. Let's see how much stress we actually had. 81% on the most stressed part. Let's go to next place. Okay. This here is a bad one. It was very hard for me to figure out how to do it. So what I had to do to finish this map is use this rock here and put road on it. Wood seems not to be able to connect with other physical blocks, but roads can. So if you do something like this, you can actually get the road to rest on that point there and make it more stable. And hopefully this will work. It's kind of puzzle-ish when you have to figure out how to solve it, because if you don't know that, it's really hard. I haven't tried to solve it without that thing, but I think it would be really hard. And one thing I've noticed, if you put the grid off, you can move this a lot more smoothly, as you see here. So when I'm building, I usually use the grid tool first, and then changes to the other tool so I can make more better ways and place them more where I want them, and do small changes that are absolutely needed on some of the later levels. Let's see if this works. It might have enough structural integrity to hold. Seems like it. Let's see, what is this for map? Double drawbridge. Okay, we have an anchor point here. Do we have one on this side? No, we don't have one on that side. I don't remember how I solved this, but let's try to build something simple here. And we only have enough road to get over to the other side. So we won't be able to make something really tricksy. Do we have a rock in the water here? Yes, we do. I think this is my snail bridge. So I can show you that thing, that bridge I used last time. So this is the bridge I used to finish this map. It looks kind of like a snail. So I have it resting on this rock here. And having it going like that. And I will try to finish this bridge in another way than this bridge. But I don't know, it was really hard. But I think I will do that in a later video. So this will be all from me today. If you like the video, like it, and if you want to see how I solved this bridge in another way, subscribe to my channel maybe, and see you next time.